Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do this show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins and everything else, of course. Today is the big day, as you see in the title, so we gotta talk about that. Will Bitcoin hit 69k? We came very close, 68686.8 on Binance. It's a little bit different than other exchanges, of course, but we are very close to that very major target right now. So we gotta talk about that. Will that actually happen? How the charts actually look on small time frames, and what's gonna happen next? Another thing we're gonna talk about today is meme coins. Is the meme coin season over or not? That's the big question, right? Because right now Pepe is having a little bit trouble pumping. These where are the altcoins up here on my chart? There we go. They're up a little bit, they're up, down a little bit, but they're not pumping definitely 60% or anything like that. Not right now, at least. So we're gonna talk a little bit about meme coins. Is the meme coin season over? Which might be very good for the altcoins, because finally altcoins get a chance to breathe, and people might actually form into altcoins. So there is that. We're also gonna talk about the fear and greed index. You will see that fear and greed index right now is extreme greed levels. So we're gonna check that out a little bit. And basically we're gonna just listen to what the chat says. Right now nobody's in the chat, but there is that. Whoever is here, hit the like button. And for the rest of the guys that come in later, enjoy the show. That said, how is Bitcoin? Where are we gonna start? We're gonna start with Bitcoin up here and see just how Bitcoin is doing right now. You can see up here we came to some kind of 58k level up here at the top, and record on the dollar. There we go, first guy in the chat. But it is just kind of curving towards the downside up here. We have this wick down, might pull a little bit more towards the downside, but I'm still expecting any kind of move up here towards the upside, towards 69k. I think that might happen today, give or take. You can see this big dump over here, but we are still fine. We are still technically fine. And over here there was a bigger channel going something like this over here, from these lows over here all the way to these lows, give or take, maybe all the way up here. Maybe right now it's holding that support level down up there, but it could be all down here as well. Let me see where can I put the midline up here. It should be something like this up here, give or take. Looks like holding this top level of support over here. Regardless, it does look okay. It is a pullback, it is bigger pullback than most other pullbacks that we had during this pump towards the upside, but it is only like 5% pullback towards the downside. Now there was a lot of excitement, so sell-off are usually like this, they do happen, and it goes a little bit down, but we are not worried, because in the bigger time frames everything looks nice and dandy, and on the bigger time frames everything looks actually very nice. Right now this monthly close is actually above the previous monthly close. We still don't have it closed, so we still need to wait 25 days left for this candle to close, but it does look very nice. Now there are some interesting charts that I'm going to show you. First of all, this is weekly time frame, but if you go to the monthly time frame over here, you'll see right now that we are getting above the previous all-time high close. If you go to the 3 months time frame, we are also above those levels up here towards the upside, which I think is actually very interesting. This over here is just a week, so technically right now we are above the previous all-time high close up here on the 3 month time frame. If you go to the 6 month time frame, you'll see that over here we are also above that. We just got these weeks to the upside, which are not actually that important, and we got this big candle right now towards upside, and on the yearly candle up here we are also above that. So we are above all of these closes, and we are waiting for these closes to close, but we still don't have these big wicks towards the upside. So this is a 12-month candle, this over here is 6-month candle. You can see how these big wicks on the upside, they oftentimes tell that there is a big sell-off already happening. A sell-off already started happening here at 34k. We went up to 40k, stuff like that, but you can see up here on the 6-month time frame that sell-off did start over here. The first dump down here, we did another pump up here towards the upside and then pull back. But these big time frames are very important as well when trying to figure out where the top is or not. We just right now have a big fat candle towards the upside up here. The big question is how this is gonna end right now, how high this is gonna go, and where it's gonna stop, right? But it does look very nice, and when it comes to these this RSI trend line, you can see up here the RSI trend line. We used to look at this RSI trend line on the monthly time frame. Then you can pull something over here, or where is it? It goes something like this up here. If mine is correct, you know, this is the RSI trend line over here. It goes up here. So you know, we still have some kind of 90 levels to hit that. So we are not on any kind of top. But if you go to 3 monthly trend line, you can get even a nicer trend, because over here there are only 2 weeks on the top side. And we still can go something like 80 RSI. Right now we're sitting at 70 RSI on the 3-month time frame, which should indicate that we have a lot more upside than right now. So you know, everything is nice and dandy, guys. Everything is nice and dandy. TLA, morning, how you doing, Girov? What's up? If you had 1,000 to invest in crypto, what would you buy? Good question, man. Good question. I wouldn't buy Bitcoin, that's for sure. I mean, how high can Bitcoin go from 64? Even if it's double, that's like $100, you know. So, sorry, $1,000. I mean, $1,000 is $1,000, but you know, depends on how much you want to get, right? You gotta figure out how much do you want to get out of those $1,000. Do you want 50%? You can pretty much buy anything. You want 100%? Maybe Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum. Ethereum has a big probability. You want 200%, 2x. You know, you gotta go, you know, some kind of big altcoins to get 2x. You know, you gotta figure out for yourself how much x's do you want, right? You can just, you know, say, what would you invest 1,000 in? Like, what do you want to get out of the, I mean, you gotta ask your questions. What, 20x? Right now, you want 20x on 1,000 investing. You gotta go something below 1 billion market cap, at least, I think. You gotta go something, you know, that didn't pump already. Something that's new, that's very important. I think new stuff, you know, that came out this year, or maybe, you know, 2023, that didn't have previous all-time high, you know, below 1 billion market cap, something like that, and go 20, you know, hope for 20x on that. But anything else, like these very established coin stuff like that, like 20x right now, it's like, you know, some of these will do 20x right now, but if you want 20x on the $1,000, you gotta go like below 1 billion market cap, something new, something good and new, you know, there's that. But it's high risk when you're trying to get 20x. It is high risk, so you know that. I'd buy Miro. It's 10% market cap on Bonk and Pepe, and just got a list on Binance futures. So that is the topping out signal. Good morning, Sammy. How you doing, man? Bonk 999, Bitcoin $0.1. Morning, how you doing, Michael? 150,000x. Myro, what's up? How you doing? So this is actually very good. So Bitcoin is actually right now pulling back 3%. There's a lot of fear up here right now going on. Will this dump towards downside? It is dumping because the trend is broken, but this is just one trend. What it's doing right now is creating this pivot point over here. There will be another trend over here where it will go towards the upside. So, you know, but you know what they say, buy the fear. Polkadot is pumping like hell. It's not pumping like hell, but it is pumping. I did see Polkadot and it's actually doing okay. It is up only 7% towards upside, but you'll see up here on the weekly time frame up here on the channels, it's not out of the channel just yet. So, you know, it needs a little bit time. Is this the top? No all-time high? I don't believe it's the top just yet. I don't believe. Hi dear, when XRP will moon? XRP moons the last, you know, everything has to moon and then XRP goes. That's how it works. At least, you know, that's how it worked before. So there is that. But meme season, guys, is the meme season over? And what Myro says right now, you know, Myro just got listed, Genex says, Myro just got listed on Binance. Usually that's some kind of topping out signal. And I made, you know, altcoin video today. Over here, if you reload the page, there was a new video up here 2 hours ago. So for everybody in the green names in the chat, you can go and watch the video. Is meme season over? This is the next one to go up. So I made a new altcoins video over here, so you can go check that one out. But you know, I did talk about meme season over there, and I do believe that, you know, we might get into some kind of topping on the meme season. Now Pepe is still up 3% towards upside up here, but you can see this week towards upside, but it is still, you know, up a little bit on the day. If you go to the daily time frame, it's still a little bit up over here. Dogecoin is pulling back after this big week towards upside. Shiba is only a little bit up here. Bonk is, you know, already pulling back big time towards downside. Elon is 0. Baby Doge is down a lot. Flocky is curving like you know what. Over here you can see the curvature up here and dropping towards downside. So these are all some kind of, you know, indications that we might be topping. If you look at Dogecoin on some kind of bigger time frames up here, it's hitting major level of resistance up here at the top as well. We also right now, like Gen Z said, Myro just got listed on Binance futures, and that's always some kind of topping out signal, right? So there is that. Michael V, TI Fans Club, how you doing, man? Welcome to the green names. Welcome to, enjoy the emojis. And you get to pick the coin, man. You get to pick the coin. Any coin, just tell me which coin. You get to pick the coin today. So I think it's coming to an end. Not only that, yes, SHIB USD chart on Coinbase dropped down 50% during the day, during the night. It was down 50%, so there was some kind of fierce sell-off that actually happened. So if you look at this on the small time frames, you'll see that it start bleeding, it just explode towards downside. Now this happens, and this is very important because this is a 1 minute time frame, 5 second time frame. You'll see how this actually played out. The reason Shiba dropped 54% towards downside is because this US dollar liquidity market is actually very, very illiquid market. So if you're trying to sell a whole bunch of stuff, make sure that the market is actually liquid and that you won't be pushing the price down too much. Now the same thing goes for on Coinbase when you're trying to trade anything in euros. It is very illiquid market, so it takes time to sell off stuff, right? You cannot just start market selling and expect not to push the price heavily towards downside. Over here in this first part there was still a lot of orders, but as soon as it broke down here below whatever this level up here, the market books were very, very thin, and it just dropped big time towards downside. It recovered after that a little bit because it was oversold on that market. But it is important to remember that when you're trying to sell a lot of stuff, whatever you have, if you have a lot of stuff, and if you are trying to sell it in an illiquid market, meaning market where there is not a lot of liquidity in and order books are really thin, you gotta be really careful how much you sell at the time. Don't be fat fingers and try to market sell whole bag if you're gonna clean up the order books, and because if you try to start selling and it drops down drops down heavily towards downside, your average is gonna be somewhere up here depending on where the most amount of coins are, but your average is gonna be a lot lower than all the way up here, right? So selling a little bit, that's important when it comes to these illiquid markets. So the reason Shiba Inu dropped 50% on Shiba Inu United States versus United States dollar is because this United States dollars market is very illiquid. Kata is back in the TFN. How you doing, man? Welcome to the green names. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the emojis. You also get to pick the coin. That's the welcoming gift. So there is that. Polkadot, yeah, we'll check the Polkadot. But let's just be finished talking about meme coins. Now, the other big sign that meme season is done. I was just looking at Crypto Banter show, and the guy on Crypto Banter, not the Crypto Banter guy, the Tron guy, but some other guy. He was taking huge profits on Pepe and Shiba Inu and some other meme coins. I don't know which coins he, but he was taking huge profits on those coins. So right now, the thing that we can actually see right now on meme coins is that there is being a lot of profit taking happening, right? So I think it's pretty much over. It can go up a little bit more, but I think it's pretty much over for right now. I don't say it's pretty much over, in the bull market up here. I think this is gonna go, continue going towards upside even more over here, but what I think is gonna happen is this move down and then again another move towards upside, just like Dogecoin did over here. If you look at it on weekly time frames, he had this big pump over here towards downside and curves up here, and then it continues going towards upside up here. This is a 10x pump towards upside. So over here, if you look at Dogecoin, Pepe, I don't know how much Pepe did from the bottoms up here. 10x, exactly 10x on the dollar, 900%. That's a 10x move. So right now I'm expecting the same kind of curvature up here, and at later point it continues doing another one of these meme season where everything pumps again. The retail is not quite here just yet. That will come after Bitcoin goes all-time high. So it is actually very, very good for us. So I do believe that right now, these meme coins needs to chill out a little bit, and this is actually a very good thing for us, right? Because we have altcoins, we don't have meme coins. We have altcoins, so we want our altcoins right now to pump towards upside, right? We want altcoins to go up, and the fact that right now that people are selling these altcoins and getting out of these meme coins, this might actually be very good for us. So that is for meme season right now. Of course, memes are gonna continue pumping and doing the stuff. Low caps up. I mean, you know, meme season is really, really hectic, and you know, it goes very, very fast. This is you know, 1-2 weeks moves up here. This is 10 days. 10 days meme season lasted, you know, and right now a lot of these other meme coins that are very low market, they're still pumping. There is still, you know, times to make, you know, money on meme coins, but they go up very fast and go down even faster. Remember that. So any money invested in meme coins that are not, you know, the top big 5 or something like that, just know that, you know, all money can be lost in an instant. Rug pulls are very, very common, because the guys that are starting these meme coins, they go hold a lot of these tokens. And when they figure out, you know what, if I just, you know, market sell everything, you know, I get, you know, 1 million or, you know, 500,000 or, you know, 500,000 or whatever that is, you know, and they're going to take the profits. If they feel any kind of sense of that, you know, this is coming to an end, there is no, you know, prospect for more move towards the upside, you know, the exit liquidity is already come in, they're going to be start selling. And once they start selling, you know, these things rug pull pretty fast. So right now, I think we are coming to some kind of ending on the meme coins. This is going to slowly turn towards downside. We are getting into this delusional phase where people think that, you know, this is going to continue towards the upside. Now it might continue towards the upside. I might be wrong. I'm not saying I am, but I might be wrong. But oftentimes these, you know, tops up here, you know, and eventually it's only after, you know, you start going towards downside that people are like, you know what, it's over. So people don't understand the stuff is over by the time you get to the bottom. It's very hard for new people to understand that, you know, how tops play out when the stuff is over. And oftentimes at the top where actually they bought the most of the stuff, they kind of refuse to feel it's over because they didn't get the 10x, right? But you gotta know, guys, you gotta know that, you know, the guys buying down here at the bottom, Pepe down here at the bottom, they already got their 10x, guys. They just got their 10x, 900 bucks, 900%. That's 10x on the dollar towards upside. So guys buying down here, that would be me included if I had bought. And if you remember down here, I was wanted to buy so hard down here. Not actually over here. I actually wanted to buy right over here. So if I had bought Pepe over here, I would definitely be selling it up here at 10x. You know, 100% I would be selling it over here. Why? Because, you know, you just got 10x. Why are you so greedy, right? It will pull back. There is a chance to more, and there is other ways to do it. You know, it's a meme coin, right? So the way I see it, the guys that bought low are taking profits, and that's what we are seeing right now. You saw that on Coinbase dropping down big time. That's but it's an illiquid market, so it drops out down fast. I saw Crypto Banter selling a whole bunch of meme coins, so there is that. Right now we see some topping out signals on meme coins, but again, you know, the memes, the fact that meme season is you know, ending, it's actually good for altcoins. Now Theta is trying to be a meme coin. I don't know. I think it has identity crisis or something like that. It's up 43%. So this thing is pumping like crazy right now. So it is very, very good. Now, before we move on, let me show you something up here on the Fear and Greed Index. Bitcoin Index. And I'm going to explain to you how this actually a little bit works. Because right now we are at extreme greed right now. And a lot of people might think this is some kind of top and so forth and so forth. Let me show you something else over here that I think is very interesting. Because Fear and Greed, you know, that's just my kids. They probably want some kind of toy, you know, or they cannot go to get their chair, or there is always something very, very stupid why they are crying about. Oh, I cannot get to the water. I cannot do this. And you hear the cry. It's like, yeah. And it's done. She probably got it. There we go. Kids, man, kids. Kids, they need to learn how to, you know, express themselves without crying, you know, to grow up and be, you know, decent human beings. Learn that, you know, crying is not getting you anything. That said, we are at right now at Fear and Greed is at 90. You can see up here previous Bitcoin top at 2020 was at 90 levels up here. This is the 2019 14k top was up at 90k. What I want to show you up here, that's very important, just because you get to this 90 levels. This is 9th November 2020. we hit the 90. Right now we are sitting at 90 levels. So 5th March we are sitting at 90, and over here in November 9th November 2020 we are sitting at. Let me show you where that is on the chart, because you will understand what I'm trying to express over here. This is the daily time frame. We're gonna go all the way back in 2020. That's over here, 2020, 9th November. That's right over here. This is the part over here. That is when we hit the 90 level on Fear and Greed Index. This is 90, 90 level greed, guys. Okay, greed. Greed. Greed, right? This is 90 level, greed level over here, right up there. Look what we did after that 90 level, guys. Look what we did after it. That was the just very start. So the fact that we are getting to the Fear and Greed Index over here at 90 does not mean it's over, guys. That's the only point I'm trying to make this over here, because I saw CoinSkid posting the Fear and Greed stuff. It might be some kind of local top, but we just continued through that Fear and Greediness. Euphoria lasts for a while, so the Fear and Greed Index can zigzag up here at the top for a very long time up here. This is just the first step. This is when we, when we get into this Fear and Greed, this is when, retail start to notice us. Extreme greed is very good to get retail into the markets. They get greedy. They buy Pepe at 10x, right? They buy the Shiba Inu after pumping, 5x or whatever it did pump right now. So the Fear and Greed has been a 90k. This is actually a very good thing, because the retail can actually notice us right now and start, getting into that. So I thought I should mention that. I thought that was very interesting. So there is that. It looks very nice. Is this the top? Well, if you do it like this over here, then it all depends on how much you squeeze the chart, guys. It all depends on how much you squeeze the chart. Okay, let's look at Polkadot right now, because we got a new member, Michael V, and he wants me to look at Polkadot. There is that. By the way, guys, if you want to join our TF Fans Club community, you want to be a green name, emojis, your welcoming gift is picking a coin. We also have daily altcoin videos, members only videos, and it's in YouTube. It's not on Patreon or some other site. You don't have to do anything. You buy the YouTube Premium because you do not want to spend your time watching ads all the time. So when you buy YouTube Premium, you join my channel, you join our TA Fans Club community, you get members only video right on the YouTube. You don't have to go anywhere else. Check out, which coins are good, which coins are not, what is on bottom, what is looking good, right? That said, Michael is our newest member, and he wants us to look at Polkadot. Where is Polkadot up here on chart right now? There we go. This is Polkadot up here. Here's the thing about Polkadot. It is in this channel up here, and I tell everybody, it's only when these channels start breaking towards upside that we have some kind of significant moves. Now there has been a couple of interesting events over here happen. Number one, the downtrend up here is long gone. There is this trend over here right now that's also breaking towards upside up here. If you look at this channel over here, it's also breaking towards upside. But more interesting is this channel that's going right now towards upside. There are two very important things that happen. This previous high up here right now closed above it, so you get a higher high, you got a low, you got a higher low, you have a very strong option up here. You closed above the midline up here, retest, and going right now to the resistance level. So what we are actually looking in in these members only videos is when these things are gonna start popping out of these channels. So we are looking for the moves out of the channels, because once these actually start moving, they can actually move very fast. These channels can actually move very slow, so right now, because we are so far out in the bull market that even though you can buy the stuff on the bottom, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can take months until it gets to the top, but once it starts getting out here, it goes faster. That's the only thing we are saying. Once it gets out of the channels, it starts going faster towards the upside, so gains might be very easier to get than waiting 2-3 months until this actually consolidates, starts going towards the upside and actually breaking. Now this over here also can actually take a while. We don't actually know how long it's gonna take before it is actually outside of the channel, but it does look actually very nice, and it might get out of the channel very soon. So there is that. Let me just read a little bit chat because I jumped over. Heidi, can we check Pepe? Pepe did 10x, so there is that. Todd, Ape. I don't know about Ape. Can it do 20x? I do hope so, because I hold a whole bunch of Ape. On the other hand, I don't know, man. What about Uki coin? I'm just gonna look at chart quickly over here. You know, what kind of chart? Not interesting. Polkadot is solid. $1 cost every all 2020 and another 50 last week. So yeah, big on Polkadot. Nice. Serious, Cardano chilling when one. Cardano is chilling pretty good. Talked about Cardano in today's altcoin video, so you know. Can I have your take? I will be making Kata. Can I have your take on ADA? Yeah, man. Yeah, just a second. What do Grumpy Cat coin, please? Nah, no more meme coins. I did buy one meme coin today, and guys that are in Telegram chat, they can actually check that out. But it's like, you know, throw away money. If it goes down to zero, it goes down to zero. And you saw right now, like, meme season is done. But I'm thinking, like, people will be still looking for, you know, or some of these coins that are very, very low and trying to get those. So, you know, can it go? It can. Can it go to zero? Very, very easily. So there is that. Speculator, Ada, welcome, Michael. Burin is in the chat. Hi, Doom, man. Was Pepe released on Coinbase yet? I don't know. Have not checked. I don't follow the, you know, the coins. Bro, the Myro listing on Binance is only for futures. No spot listing yet, so it's not a topping here. It's pretty much topping here. Any kind of, you know, any kind of, you know, listing is a top out signal. Good morning, how you doing, Rectile? But it's very good for Myro, because when retail gets here and then on the next pump, let me check Myro right now. This is actually very good, right? Because right now it is on MaxC, but Myro, it is actually on Bybit as well, and Qcoin, you know, so retail can actually get it. I don't know when this got listed. This actually got listed a long time ago. So this is actually very good. Anything that gets listed, you know, and it pulls back, it's actually very good, because when it pull back, you know, you can do this, you know, big fat pumps towards the upside. How much market cap is Myro? Something like 500, 250. So yeah, sure, man. Sure, I don't know. Debuting, what's hey, wrecked? Cardano. Kata! What's up? Big up the blue balls crew. Cardano is soaring. Yeah, no, it's not soaring. It's down by minus 1.5%, but you can see up here, you know, it's looking nicely. Waiting for, everybody's waiting for Cardano. What's up with you guys? Blue balls! I missed the start of stream. I'm guessing Garrett Solvay got direct on this short. Garrett Solvay, last update, at least from what I know, saw, he added more to his short position above 60k. So I would say he added more up here. And he said his average is at 57. So he's down something like, you know, he's down 20%, 15% right now. I don't know how much leverage he has on his short position, but right now the price is up 20%. So anything above 10% up here is gone. Anything above 5%, he's you know, really deep on the road. So he needs to, you know, add more and more to his short position to not get liquidated. Especially if it's liquid, if it's a leveraged short position. And if this goes towards upside, he's gonna have a whole bunch of problem. But I did hear that he only had like 10% in that short. So, you know, he probably has more money to add to his short position. Unfortunately, this is a losing game, because even if this goes towards upside and he keeps adding to his short position and it finally turns towards downside, he managed to exit the position. He missed the bull market rally. He cannot, you know, deploy that 10% into, you know, some kind of altcoin that is, you know, going up like 200 to 300% towards upside. So he's in a losing position because he's you know, he needs to, you know, cover his short, which is kind of crap. When $1 Cardano, just ADA for me. Yeah, man. Okay, let's look at ADA, because a news member, Kata H, wants to look at Cardano. Let's see up here. We also talked about Cardano today video up over here. What is it? Over here in this video over here, we talked about Cardano today as well, because Cardano is actually doing something very, very nice. Let me just remove this over here, a little bit up here. What you're gonna see here is a very important line up here that's right now being broken up here, or technically getting broken. You can see up here on the daily time frame. This is what we are looking for. This very, very first moves above the line. Right now it's just consolidating over here. So we are expecting Cardano to move into the box up here between 0.95 and all the way to 1.2 or something like that. It's gonna be $1 very, very soon, I think. On the weekly time frame up here, it is still can still pull back inside this channel over here, but you know, this small time frames, 1 hour time frame, it is looking to that is getting out of that channel right now, very, very slowly, but it is getting out there. Let me go a little bit back and get to the other channel back There we go, this channel up here. So if you go to the daily time frame or maybe even small time frames up here, you'll see right now the only thing Cardano is doing right now is channeling up here in this channel. Channeling in this bigger channel towards the upside, and it is consolidating up here right now above this resistance level. So we are looking for the even though it's above the resistance level over here on the weekly time frame up here above that, we are still looking at this smaller channel up here when this small channel is gonna break towards the upside. And as soon as this actually happens, we are gonna go all the way towards $1 or into the blue box towards the upside up here. Will it actually go up now? Will it consolidate more and then go up at a later point? We do not know that. The only thing we know right now, it is going inside channel. Now if you do look at some kind of indicators on the downside, we are a little bit higher here on the daily time frame, stuff like that. Weekly is going up here, and there is divergence on the chart up here on 2 day on the two week time frame. There is no divergence, everything looks nice. So these bigger time frames look very good, extremely good actually. The bigger time frames look extremely good, but as you go small time frames, you get some kind of indications of some kind of topish out signals, but it's not topping out, it's just consolidating. So this is what we call consolidation signals right now. So we are expecting maybe a little bit more movement towards the downside before we actually break towards the upside. It can also go right now towards the upside, but you never know about these things. The best kind of signals come out once we actually start breaking this towards the upside. This is also a very steep channel towards the upside. So as soon as this starts breaking towards the upside, it's actually gonna go look very good. Now how high Cardano can go towards the upside, that kind of depends. But right now, the thing that we are waiting for is this blue box, this very first box to break towards the upside. We got a couple of levels up here above those levels that needs to be broken before the all-time high or anything like that. But the first level right now is the blue box. But when the blue box is gonna come, we don't know. The only thing we're looking for again, it's just this channel, guys. It's just this channel. Hope that helped. Ryan from Crypto was telling everybody to sell the meme coins last night and buy the coins he owns. That's one way to be rich, guys. That's one way to be rich, right? Buy my coins. So that is that. We gonna Cardano hit $1 soon. It's an opportunity to put more money. It's an opportunity to put more money in Cardano. Well, the price is slow. Yeah, I always used to tell people, even before up here, I really hate when stuff is pumping, because when stuff is pumping, you got so much, euphoria. You cannot think straight. You just want to FOMO into everything, right? So you need to control your emotions. And the easiest time to buy stuff is when stuff goes sideways. Literally when stuff goes sideways. Why? You got days to think about it, to analyze, to talk with other people about stuff. There is no FOMO or anything like that. It's really chill. So when stuff goes sideways, even down here at the bottom, even this part over here, when I was telling everybody that the altcoins are down by 35 or 40%, it goes very slow sideways. This is the best time, easiest time to buy. Why? Because you got time to think. You have time to think. And the problem when Pepe coin and Shiba, these meme coins are pumping 100% at the time, 60% during the day, you don't have time to think. The only thing you can do is FOMO in, or just forget about everything, just go, right? Meme coins are dump AF. They are dump, but people make money, so don't call them dump. Dogecoin still an easy 10x. I don't know. I really don't know how high we're gonna go, but I always say when you get to the resistance, we're gonna know. Just like now, meme coins get to the resistance, If you think memes are dumb, you don't get yeah, exactly. If you think memes are dumb, you're not getting paid. You're not getting paid, man. In 2021, Bitcoin stayed above 90% fear and greed for 6 months straight. Exactly, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Just because we are at fear, starting to get into this fear and greed index over here, where is it? Right over here, we are right over here. This is 90 levels, and over here we are 90 levels. These are same levels. This is 90%. This over here is 90. On the fear and greed index, right? Both of these levels, and look what happened last time. We just explode towards upside. But this is where the retail notices, right? Because over here we just came to the top, the same kind of top up here. You can see up here the top. We came to the previous top. We came into that greed levels, and right now we are at the top as well. And we are hitting those greed levels. It's very normal market cycle. Nothing is changing. Everything is playing out as it should be playing out. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Yes, we are in extreme greed, but like Mladen said today, I gotta show you this. I gotta show you this. Mladen is very, very smart, and he immediately said this. You know, we can be more greedy. And that is very true, guys. Yes, we are greedy, but we can be more greedy. We can do the stuff. We can do the stuff, right? SEC is gonna slap meme coins with license requirement and kill all the scams. Gonna happen by next bull. Yeah, like your name says, Dgen spec. So you know, why should we trust you? Could you check ICP quick? Bank holders. No, just kidding, man. ICP, unfortunately, the problem with ICP, I mean, it is up like a whole bunch. And guys, you gotta know, this is up like 5% right now. There is a channel up here on top that's very, very important up here. If you see up here, you can see it immediately. Like, you don't need me to show you this. The channel goes over here. I mean, it is beautiful channel up here. Whether it goes up here, up there, it kind of depends. Let's find midline. The midline up here is very, very nice. So this is the channel up here. As soon as it breaks this channel towards the upside, it's gonna go. It's very, very close. It's above this midline up here. You can see the midline. So it is getting new high. But you know, how long this is gonna play before it goes higher, we don't know. Guys, ICP has a whole bunch of bag holders because everybody bought up here at the top. Not actually 700, 600. This is where I started buying. This thing came out of nowhere. Suddenly, you know, top 10 on market cap. Everybody started buying and this just started bleeding towards the downside. I'm not saying this cannot pump. Any coin pumps, guys. Any coin pumps. But, and this can actually pump more than Bitcoin and everything else. And I'm not saying you're not gonna get gains. I'm just saying there is a lot of bag holders. So be careful who you listen to. That's all I'm saying, you know. Cardano or in video. We look at it here now, so it's fine. Boo. How you doing, Michael? Bro, what do you think about Ship Hit, the top for now? Didn't you watch the stream, man? EGX. Let me just go through, you know, something that people are not, you know, asking me about stuff. Finally green on my Kaspa loan. Been a few days in the red, adding more all the way. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Thank you. Crypto banter. Let's go. I'm a bit late, but time for ARA. We just looked at ARA. You can check the video later. Let's check render next. There we go. Another TF Fans Club member. Norwegian Ape. BTC XRP. How you doing, man? I like that you have both a name, Ape and Norwegian in your name. So you are my new favorite member, man. What do you want to look at, man? Will we see Kaspa 0.2? We can check out Kaspa, man. New members get, you know, pick the coin, guys. New members get to pick the coin. Kaspa 0.2. That's very, very close, man. I mean, why are you stressing? Do we have a bigger Kaspa? Do we have a bigger chart of Kaspa? Poloniex has big charts. No. Kaspa. Qcoin. I like Qcoin, but let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's click over here. Let's write Kaspa. And let's click over here. And then let's click over here. And then look at June 2022. My June 20, it is longer chart, but it goes like just down, down, down. You know, this is the most important part. So yeah, okay, we have this amount of chart. We don't have an entirety of the chart, but you know, this goes like something like this over here, right? And there's probably some kind of wick over here as well that we didn't see, and it goes something like this. But you know, we can use this wick top on the top side. I was actually looking at Kaspa up here, and I'm looking at these channels up here. Now the good thing about Kaspa that this consolidation part over here did break towards the upside. Right now it went all the way up there. So right now it's consolidating this third part of the channel towards the upside. So important part up here, I would say, if you go to the weekly time frame, is not only just this part over here, it's entire part, because this entire part is very, very important. It doesn't go like this over here. It should go over here somewhere. Let's go a little bit small time frames up here so we can see if we can draw some nice channels on this thing over here, because this top line should go something like this over here. So you can see, yeah, it is pretty much that channel, right? It is already out of the channel, of the bigger channel, you know, right now coming to the stop up here. You can double this towards the upside. But it is just consolidating up here above the channel, right? So this consolidation phase does look like it's done to me, and just looking like around it's going towards the upside. I think there is another rising channel that's actually more important, since this over here seems to be the top right now for something. Let's go over here, 3-day time frame, 4-day time frame. Give or take. Yeah, this seems like very nice wick down. Maybe it has something like this over here, where it's right now just consolidating over here before the next move towards upside because of this big time frame. But will it hit $2, you know, 0.0, you know, 0.2 up here? I mean, very, very soon. There is no doubt in my mind that everything will forever just drop towards downside. We are not just quite done. There might be pullbacks. Now the problem with this channel, there is one problem with this channel, is because we don't know where it's gonna go back towards downside up here and then go towards upside over here. That's the only thing we have problem with right now. Any kind of channel can continue channeling for a very, very long time. I haven't actually found anything really reliable to figure out when the channel is gonna break out. The most bullish signal you can have if you hold actually the midline over here, because that midline might actually continue over here and then exit the channel towards upside. On the other hand, this can actually technically hit the bottom line. Now, the fact that we are actually creating these stops up here, this is actually a very bullish move, because if you're not bullish, you would have done something like this and maybe even broken towards downside eventually, right? So, you know, breaking towards upside is actually very, very good. Now, let me see the indicators a little bit up here, just here. Let's squeeze it up here a little bit, 2 weeks time frame up here. Seems a little bit that there is a divergence up here on the top, but you know, it doesn't have enough, you know, time frame up here for that. Let's see daily time frame. Momentum is going up. It's pulling a little bit back down here on the weekly time frame. It's just pulling back to these levels up here. Can it go? It can technically go all the way down to 50 levels, but you know, I'm a little bit unsure when it's gonna go. Here is a very nice trend line over here on the RSI, so it can definitely pull back a little bit more. Maybe there is gonna come a little bit more pullback. I'm a little bit you know, unsure about that, because if altcoins go, I mean, why should Kaspa not go as well, right? There is that. Let's see up here, just this last one up here. I think it goes something like this up here. Maybe some kind of bull flag over here. And then towards the upside, maybe just consolidating right now. Look at this channel over here, this last part over here, and look for when this actually breaks towards upside, because that is, you know, highly probable is going to continue towards upside. You know, climate change becomes a problem when the apes start showing up in Norway. That's funny. That's funny. That's very funny. Yo, what's up? Anyways, guys, Bitcoin is doing fine. It's having this consolidation period up here. I still believe that, you know, today might be the day where we hit the 69, because we came close, but we didn't hit 69. And we just kind of slowly went up to 69, and right now pulling slowly. So, you know, during the day, it might come, guys. It might come. 69 might come during the day. So do check out for that. And we're going to check that out. Guys, thank you for stopping by. This was Bitcoin Daily, as always, Monday to Friday, 9 AM. Be sure to hit the like button on the way out, subscribe to the channel. If you are not in our Telegram chat, check that out. We also got a public Telegram channel you can join for free. For free, guys. Imagine. There are free things in crypto, like airdrop. These are Telegram airdrop. We got our free Telegram channel. TA, Lan is there, I am there. We talk and post charts, you know, post memes, you know. It's really, you know, free spirit kind of channel. So, you know, our public channel is open to everybody. It's gonna get really wild once retail gets here. It's gonna go to 1,000, 2,000 members. You know, but, you know, it is a nice place to be. So do join us, you know, our public channel. If you want to become a TA Fans Club member, the green name. Check out our member videos and stuff like that. Do check out that as well, because we do members videos only, like altcoin videos, you know, what looks good, what doesn't look good. And it's really hard to figure out what looks good and doesn't look good, right? Because, you know, stuff pumps and people get FOMO and they buy, you know, tops of these things, right? But, you know, we want to figure out the bottoms. Not the bottoms, but, you know, give or take the bottoms. There we go, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Hit the like button on the way out. This was enjoyable. 69K soon. Bye-bye. Where is my outro?